Peppa Pig. This is my little brother George. This is Mummy Pig. And this is Daddy Pig. Peppa Pig. Tooth Fairy.
Peppa and George are having their favourite food. Spaghetti.
What a lot of noise!
Finished!
Ah, now we'll have a bit of quiet.
What's that?
It's a tooth.
Where did that come from?
Peppa, maybe you should look in the mirror.
Oh.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
My dick fell off!
Don't worry, Peppa. It's just a milk tooth. They're meant to fall out.
Will I grow a new one, Mummy?
Yes, you will, Peppa. It also means the Tooth Fairy will be paying you a visit.
Tooth Fairy?
If you put the tooth under your pillow tonight, the Tooth Fairy will come. The Tooth Fairy will take the tooth, and in its place, she will leave a shiny coin.
George, it's bedtime. We don't want to miss the Tooth Fairy.
Before going to bed, Peppa and George brush their teeth.
Peppa, what are you doing?
I'm working, miss!
Peppa cannot wait to get into bed. Peppa is putting her tooth under the pillow for the Tooth Fairy.
Good night, Peppa and George.
Good night, Mummy. Good night, Daddy.
Good night, my little piggies.
George, I'm not going to sleep. Let's both stay awake all night and see the Tooth Fairy. This Tooth Fairy is very late.
The Tooth Fairy is taking a long time to arrive.
Where is that Tooth Fairy?
What is that noise? Is it the Tooth Fairy?
George, can you hear something?
Yeah!
Oh, George.
Oh, the noise is George. He was so tired he has fallen asleep.
George is not very good at staying awake.
But I am. I'm going to stay awake and see the Tooth Fairy. I'm not going to sleep.
12 seconds later.
The Tooth Fairy has arrived.
Rise and shine.
Peppa, George, wake up. It's morning.
What? I wasn't asleep.
Did the Tooth Fairy come?
No.
Let's take a look under your pillow.
Oh, look, Peppa. The Tooth Fairy has been and she's left you a... You fell asleep, didn't you?
Well, maybe I fell asleep just for a little bit. Next time I will stay awake. And I will see the Tooth Fairy.